I'm trying to multitask and I failed miserably at it. How's that? All right. Now I think I am live on YouTube. Welcome, YouTube. Where is my thing at? All right, all right, all right. So YouTube, when you're joining me, just put in the comments where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, put that as well in the comments. And so back to my story. I knew nothing about digital marketing 2 years ago. What I thought I knew about it and this part of it, it was a breath of fresh air. So I thought in the digital marketing, you had to create your own product from scratch. I didn't want to do that. I do not like tech. I don't want to learn SEO. I do not want to learn coding. I don't want to learn any of that, right? That's why I've hired people inside my community to help my community with that, because that's what I love. That's the power of a community, because together everyone can achieve more, right? Because we all have our strengths and we have our weaknesses. So 2 years ago, and it was just me, I was terrified to look at this industry. But here's what changed everything for me. It was a post. It was actually a post on Facebook. It was not a video. I didn't have to see a video. What I had to see that day is that post. And I don't know about you, but when's the last time you got excited? You got excited about the way that you can create an income. You got excited about the possibilities that could happen. See, that was me on September 9th of 2022. The post said no MLM. I was just done with that industry. It said no monthly expenses. I got intrigued. It said learn the 300 daily pay blueprint. I'm like, 300 a day, that's 109,000 a year. I would love to learn how to do that. And it said 100% profit. And I'm like, hold on, time out. How can we make 100% profit? And then it said the 2-hour workday. And I'm like, hold on, time out. How can we make 100% profit, and how can we only work 2 hours a day? So that was the only question I asked her, by the way. I sent her an email, or I sent her a message, and I said, how does a company make money if we make 100% profit? She replied back and she goes, oh, the company sets up the website for us. I'm like, what? So there's no tech? That eliminated the tech part. And so all I had to do was pay a one-time website fee, which, you guys, back 2 years ago was $59. Today is only $29. After I purchased my program, I just had a one-time investment for the website. I'm like, that is awesome. And I said, the 2-hour workday, how is that possible? It's because your business is on autopilot. That means it's always out there working for you. Yes. Hello, everybody. We have Kenya in the house over here. Hong Kong. Welcome, my friend. Florida, South Carolina. I love it. Over here, it looks like South Africa is dominating over here. Got South Africa is dominating over here on TikTok. Jamaica. Welcome, my friend. Love it. Digital marketing sounds fun, but seems overwhelming. It's probably the least overwhelming thing I've ever done in my entire life. I do 3 things a day. That's it. Think about at your job how many tasks you have to do in a day, how many different responsibilities. I got 3. And I can get them all done in 2 hours. Then I have 22 hours of my day to do the things that I love. Matter of fact, I'm so pumped. When I get off of here, I'm actually going to go look at an office space. Because I'm launching into other businesses in the real world. I don't know, not the digital world. I have 13 income streams in the digital world, and I'm adding more in the brick and mortar world. And so I'm actually looking at an office today. And inside of that office, I'm actually going to put an office in there for me where I can record videos, because I'm really going to level it up on YouTube. So, but other than that, so I'm done. I'll be done with my day when I get off of here. But guess what's not done, my friend? This. And this was pre-built and given to me. So pretty awesome. Yes, 1,000 subscribers. Here we come. Yes. Right now inside our community, we have, hey, Canada in the house. I love it. Hawaii in the house. I want to go back. I miss Hawaii already. So inside our community right now, we have a 30-day challenge going on. And every day I'm giving you a YouTube strategy action step to help you get 8,000 subscribers in 30 days. So 2 years ago, you guys, I had 13 subscribers on YouTube and they were just my friends and nobody watched the 4 videos or whatever I posted. So I thought I would never go to YouTube. And this process I shared with you, that I'm going to share with you today, this digital marketing process, I actually grew my YouTube channel without trying to grow my YouTube channel. Wild. And now I have almost 20,000 subscribers and I monetized. So I make money off of YouTube now and I don't put any extra work. It's so awesome in the digital marketing space how you can do one activity, but it can add multiple income streams. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Okay. I'm actually going to cover with you how to start in digital marketing with no experience and how to turn that into learning the skills to make a 900 daily pay customer. How's that sound? Yes, Ohio in the house. Welcome. I love it. And I'm going to show you how to get started in the digital marketing space with zero experience. I'm going to even show you why I feel digital marketing is the best business on the planet right now. And I'm also going to show you how to master the 2-hour day, income earning day, and how to turn that into multiple income streams, and including one of them of a 900 daily paying customer. And I'm going to introduce you to the blueprint that showed me how to do it. And then my goal is to keep on looking and answer questions as well. It is not saturated. You're just going to the same one everybody else is. Got to use your resources, right? There's many different ones to use. And it's not saturated if you stand out. Okay. To me, if you think the free ads is saturated, it's because you guys are being too vanilla in your marketing. See, my ads stood out. You know why my ads stood out when I did? So I teach you guys how to copy and paste free ads. Mine stood out because I knew who my perfect customer was. And so I went after moms. So my ads said, attention moms in Austin wanting to learn how to make 300 a day from home or online or around your children. Or attention busy families that have boys in football. See, the problem is people get lazy with their content creation. Me, I was like, I got to stand out. So I'm going to call them out. So I was very like, so what I did is I went to Google and I Googled the top 10 family friendly cities in Texas. And I used those as my ads. So I stood out. I stood out. So that's what's so important. Hey, Wichita in the house. Hello, hello. Yes, thank you. So make sure you're calling your perfect customer out. So for example, if I was going after people that were looking to retire, so looking for retirees in the ages of blank to blank who want to make 900 a day. So it's calling people out, and you're going to stop to scroll. They're not even going to notice the other ones. Yes. Awesome. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. So good. That's why I'm here, guys. That's why I'm here. So good question, because you got to just stand out. I am not MLM, my friend. So I am not MLM. And so if you did an article on me, it's wrong. It's misinformation. Yes, that's true. That's true. You can throw too wide of a net. Absolutely, you can. Yeah. He's probably talking about the one I'm going to do against him. Oh, I love that. So aren't people wild? So good morning, Don. How are you, my friend? Hello, hello. Let me see. Hello, South Africa in the house. Love it, love it, love it. Kansas in the house. Let's go. Denmark, Chicago, Oregon. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. In it and love it. You know, people are just fascinating to me, right? Here's the thing. You will always have haters in your comments, but you'll never run into those haters at the bank. Success leaves clue. I want you guys to think of people that you admire in your life. Like, like it could be a football player, it could be a a movie star, could be a professional singer, it could be an influencer, right? Think about somebody that you like really admire. You'll never see them say anything negative in the comments. They don't have time for that. They're too busy impacting lives. They're just too busy impacting lives. That's the difference. Hurt people hurt people. Healed people healed people. So just remember that. Yes. Aw, you're so sweet, you guys. Okay, let's get going because I want to talk about this. So, why digital marketing is the best online business for beginners. This is what I'll talk to you about. So, when I go back to 2 years ago, you guys, I had zero experience in this industry. I tried to make an income in network marketing. So, only thing I knew is I had to go find customers. I had to go follow up with people. I had to DM people. I had to friend request people. That's all I knew. So, guess what? If I wasn't doing that, I wasn't making an income. And so, I had mom guilt because I needed to make money. So I would spend more time working. I felt like I was on a hamster wheel. I wasn't making progress. And then if I would go spend time with my family, I had the guilt of like, I'm not making money. And it was a battle. And I decided I needed a change. And I seen other people online making money. And I was like, how are they doing that? And I knew I was lacking in something. So that's why I had to find a beginner friendly blueprint that wasn't technical, that wasn't hard to follow, and that didn't take a long time. I needed a learning and earning process. Learn and earn, right? I didn't want to learn. I wanted to learn and earn. And I loved the fact that this blueprint immediately gave me 4 income streams. Immediate. And I made 100% profit. And the blueprint showed me how to have no monthly expenses. That was exciting for me. I love the fact that my community can walk into every single month with no monthly expenses. And so that's what I love. I love the fact that it was learn and earn, learn and earn, because I didn't have a lot of time to just learn. I had bills to pay, I had kids to support. And so that was huge for me. I love the fact that the website was done for us. This is why I feel this digital marketing process is so brilliant for beginners. Now, what I love is one thing every single business on the entire planet has in common. You know what that is, right? They need customers. They need buyers. There is no business that would be surviving today or thriving today without customers. I've seen so many great coaches. I've seen so many businesses go out of business, not because their products sucked, but because they sucked at marketing. And so that is what was the biggest aha moment when I discovered this blueprint. Because you guys, it taught me how to market in today's digital world. That is huge. So it didn't just teach me, hey, sell this lip gloss, go make some money, go bother your friends. How much longer do you want to have to create a business by bothering people? That's not sustainable, my friend. It's just not. Like, it's just not. And I knew that, but I didn't know there was a better way until I discovered this blueprint. So this blueprint taught me, are you ready? How to learn and earn. It taught me how to make 100% profit while I was learning. It taught me how to have a fully automated business, rejection-free business. It taught me how to have a global business. It taught me how to master a 2-hour workday. And it taught me how to attract customers to my automations. And I could get all my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. It taught me how to build an email list and turn my email list into multiple income streams. It taught me how to not only be a consumer on social media, just like you are a consumer. Imagine if you could take just an hour of that and become a creator, what that could do. So that's what it taught me. It taught me how to copy and paste free ads. And you know what happened with the copy and paste free ads method? I spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads. And it taught me Well, first of all, my brain was like, okay, YouTube is the second largest search engine. People love to go there for how to. People are going to these ads to figure out how to make money, how to do things from home, right? And so I knew I should put a YouTube video in there because it's the best of both worlds. So I didn't just like post an ad, I put a YouTube video inside of my ad, not realizing what it was going to do. So I would literally, I found 10 websites that I liked and I found 10 states and I would use the exact same 10 websites in the exact same 10 states for like 7 to 10 days. And my ad just had bullet points in it. And below the ad was a YouTube video. And after doing that for almost 90 days solid, yes, it grew my YouTube channel. Yes, it grew my email. And yes, it grew my bank account. My best week was the week of Thanksgiving in November of 2022. I had 8 customers, all from California. I was running my free ads in California that week. But you guys, because of that process, it monetized my YouTube, and I now get paid from YouTube. And I absolutely love that. I now get paid from YouTube. Yes, another income stream. Absolutely. What are the ad websites you use daily? Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. I could probably pull it up. I use 10. And like I said, that was 2 years ago. There's so many more now. There's new ones that pop up all the time. And that's what I love. So, thank you. My top is from Shein. Such a Shein shopper. I absolutely love Shein, by the way. Um, yes. Yes, and that's what I was able to do, learn and earn at the same time. How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aw, Michelle, you've changed my life. Well, thank you, my friend. You guys have changed my life as well. Cayman Islands. Wow. Boston in the house, Austin in the house. Yay, I love that. All right. Okay. Thanks, Dawn, for helping. Hey, Paul, good morning. Good morning. I do not do copy and paste anymore. Nope, I do not. I honestly, I would probably say, let me see, is that what they said to me? Do, 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 do. Hold on just a minute. No, I do not do copy and paste anymore. That's probably something that I definitely regret. So I was super bullheaded about the 2-hour workday. I really wanted to stick to the 2 hours a day. So let me kind of share this with you. I kind of talked about, I'm gonna kind of cover with you how, why, and how today, right? But hello, South Africa in the house, Ohio in the house, Philippines. I love it. You guys, are you guys like hearing all this? I'm a gal in Kansas, literally hanging out with you guys on TikTok and on YouTube from people all over the world. The world. You can grow a global business. And I'm going to share with you how, but I'm going to break this down for you. So 30 minutes, because I want to break down the 2-hour workday. Okay. 30 minutes free ads. 1 hour. Can you guys see that? Yeah. 1 hour. Oops. 3 pieces of content. This is a strategy that I learned that has turned into daily paying customers. Okay. And so the 30 minutes posting free ads, I did put that YouTube video in it, not knowing what I was doing. So then I created 3 pieces of content. Now I chose TikTok as a platform. My opinion is it was the easy button. Short, get her done. And I could edit all of them inside the TikTok platform. So I launched my business in TikTok. And so I didn't even have a TikTok account in August of 2022. So I've only been on TikTok for 2 years. 2 years ago, I thought I was too old for TikTok. I honestly thought TikTok was a dancing platform. All I ever knew about TikTok was I watched my daughter and my granddaughter dance to videos on TikTok. So when I decided to go to TikTok based off of what I learned inside the blueprint, it was a no-brainer to me. 2 years ago, the fastest growing age on TikTok was 30 to 55. and it's based on short form videos. I was like, I can get out of my comfort zone and create some short form videos. So like I would create a 5-second video, a 45-second video, and like a minute video. And I create all of them in the TikTok platform. And I edit them inside of there. So it took me about 1 hour to get those videos done. So launching it with no experience, launching into this, I ended up making 7,000 my first month. I made 14,000 my second month. And I was shocked, by the way, because I had complete strangers from all over the world buying from me. Oh, wow. Look at that. Rob. All over the world buying from me, because that is so wild, right? And I didn't understand the power of global, by the way. And November of 2022, I was like 80 some days into the business. And I started getting the most amazing comments from you guys. Like, oh, that video, I swear you're inside my head. That's exactly how I feel. Or did you make that video for me? It's what I needed to hear. I would get comments like that. And I decided at that time to put my big girl pants on and start going live, because I hadn't gone live yet. And I just thought, man, if I go live, if I get out of my comfort zone and if I go live, I can get to know people better, which will help me create better content for you. So I started going live. So by this time, I could get my videos done in 30 minutes. Okay. So I could literally get 3 pieces of content in 30 minutes. And I would go live for an hour. So I just flipped it. Now, if I had to do it over again, I would have just added 30 more minutes to my workday, and I would have continued to copy and paste free ads, because I would make double the money today on YouTube that I do. And my email list would be bigger and my income would be bigger, because it's all about exposure. So I do regret that I quit doing it, but I did. So that's why I wanted to explain that to you. My other 30 minutes is comments and emails. That's it. So somebody that said it seems overwhelming, this is all I focus on. This is it. And you know what's cool? I actually only do 2 pieces of content a day now, because I am repurposing old content. Or I use opiusclip.com, and I can download my live on Opius Clip. And you guys can tell what I do. I'll show you so you guys will know. Where's my phone? Okay. Oh, and I want to show you guys like what a 5-second video is. I want to show you all that as well. Okay. So let me go to TikTok. How's everybody doing today, by the way? It's a thriving Thursday, right? Oops, gosh. Okay. Right here. So if you go, okay. So this is from Opius Clip. When you see different colors of font or stuff like that, that is a repurposed piece of content. You see they're in here all the time, by the way. And I will share this with you. Here's another repurposed one. I will share this with you. TikTok likes them. I don't know. They push them out like crazy. I don't know why, but they do. Like all of them get a lot of views. So this is all repurposed. You can see it all through here. Oh, that's not. Yeah, see, it's all, you can see. So I'm only creating 2 videos a day. See, this is all from opiusclip.com. They have all different fonts and everything in here. See, watch, you'll see it's down here. In a minute. And so that's what I love. So see it, this is all, I'm trying to show you the other font that I use. Obviously, that must be one of my favorite ones. That's kind of funny, right? But my point of telling you that is, the longer I'm in the digital marketing space, the less I have to work. It's wild. So it no longer takes me 1 hour to create 3 pieces of content. And I literally only need to do, some days I do 1. You know why? I'll show you that too. I'm giving you guys all my hot tips today. Now you guys are going to look at my content different. You're going to go like, I wonder if that's what, you know how you can tell if I created how many videos I create in a day? From my outfit. Seriously. So if you see videos with this on, you know they're true. So watch this. And you guys are so fun. I just love it so much. Where's it at? Was that the other day? Okay, like this. This is everybody's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, this is a video I did last year." So what happens is after you have a TikTok account for a year, TikTok, now you guys, this is a hot tip, by the way. I'll show you what it looks like. So after you have an account on TikTok for a year, look, all you got to do is go to your inbox, click on your inbox, and go right up there. See, there's one of my videos right there. They show you a video that you did last year. Now think about it. What is the main goal of a platform? To keep you on the platform longer. So you know this video that they're reminding me that I did a year ago, look at this. See, they allow you to upload it. You know that that video is going to work well. That video is literally, you know how they decide what video to remind you that you did a year ago? It's 1000% based off of your algorithms. So what they did is they said, I think this is a good video for you to repurpose because it's based off of what my audience is engaging in with me now. Because look at this, you guys can see, like, so this is the fun part. This is where you don't like, they help you so much to build a wildly successful business. So that video that is repurposed from last year is at 9,200 views. It'll probably be at 20,000 views by next week. And it's just one I did last year. So let me give you a perspective that a lot of you will be able to understand. Let's say you have a job. And every year, after 1 year of working your job, every year they let you know, hey, you've worked here a year and a day, so I'm going to pay you an extra hour every day. Can you imagine if you go somewhere 1 year, then they start paying you more money and you don't have to do any more work? That's how I look at content. Like this is why I say this is the most easiest business model I've ever discovered on my entire planet. Because like when I launched my business, I had to do 3 pieces of content today. I had to copy and paste free ads, right? And then the longer I did my business, then when I started going live, I could use OPS Clip. OPS Clip gives you, I get like 50 different videos a day I can use on OPS Clip. I could literally never create another piece of content the rest of this year if I didn't want to. See, that's freedom on a completely different level. That I can go live with you for 1 hour a day and literally it will create 20 to 50 pieces of content for me. It's awesome. So the more I learned, the less I had to do. Because I learned these skills. See, don't be overwhelmed with what I'm saying. Get excited with what I'm saying because this is what I've learned. And this is what you can learn. So now I can get my income earning activities done in way less than 2 hours a day now. Way less than 2 hours a day. And I love it. And I love the fact that TikTok helps us by referring other videos to us. You know, if they're going to recommend a video to you, it's going to do good. I call it fire. It's going to do good. So how awesome is that? I already knew you were repurposing it. I just didn't know how. Yes. Thanks for the link. Yes. Isn't that awesome? Do you do daily broadcast emails as well? I do not, Jason. You mean about going live? No, I do not. So I will share with you guys inside. I think it's so we give you once you're inside the program when you're learning this strategy, right? This blueprint and following it. One of the things that you guys get, and Jason, I'm going to answer your question. Thanks for asking, by the way. You get a fully pre-built automated system. It's ready to go. All you have to do to this is connect your domain. We show you how to purchase a domain. You can get them. I recommend GoDaddy. It's the most beginner-friendly platform to purchase a domain. if you're brand new to getting a domain, you can get a new domain for like around $3.99 for the entire year. And then it's only $11 a year after that. Do you think you spend more than $11 a year in gas going to your job to make your boss richer? So put it in perspective, right? I love that that's your only expense. Anyway, that's all you're going to do. You're going to get a domain and you're going to connect it. On this page, all you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste in your website. And on this page, you're going to copy and paste in your website. Here's the website once you're in the program that you get access to for $29 right here. All you're going to do on this is you're going to put 2 pictures in your paragraph. If you're building a faceless account, this will be whatever brand photo you're using to build that faceless account. Now, then you get emails. And an email, I think it's number 2, is you get to introduce yourself. And so, Jason, in that email, I literally let people know that I go live every day at 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube and TikTok. And so I think I say that in email number 2 and then again in like email number 12. So it's in my automations, right? And so the only time I will send a broadcast out is if I do go live at a different time. Just to let my email list know. Yesterday, I realized I wasn't going to be able to go live at 10:30. And so I did a video and I just shared it. So yeah, there you go. Oh, absolutely. I market the free webinars. Yes. That's one of my biggest money days is when we do the free webinars. Fridays are always Freedom Friday. Yes. I think we're actually going to add more webinars because they're in very high demand. Yes. Okay, let me see. I've had many people wanting to add more. Opius Clip is a website. So it is a website, and you guys, it's free. I do now have a paid version, but you do not have to have a paid version. Okay, let me see. Hey guys, welcome. Yeah, it's not a app. It is a website. Yeah. Hello, Amy. How are you, my friend? Hello. Okay. Oh gosh. See, now I lost where I was. Okay, we'll keep on going. So anyway, that's what I do. So I can get my content done in 30 minutes. I always repurpose one a day unless I don't. Then sometimes I might do 3. It's been very rare. I don't know the last time I've created 3 videos in one day because I use Opius Clip every day or whatever TikTok recommends. Then I go live 1 hour and then I spend about 30 minutes in comments. And so what that means, and I'll do that usually twice a day. I will usually do it usually right when I get off of here. And then I will do it again. I will do it again right before I go to bed. And I'll try to grab that. So anyway, that's it. And then, let me tell you guys something. Here's how I check my comments. So I don't get caught up in time sucking. I go to my inbox, and all you got to do is go to your activity. You click on activity, and all you got to do is go to comments. And I literally can reply to all my comments from right there. So I don't got to scroll on social media. That's how I can get her done in 10 minutes. And I copy, paste, and post. Now, here's why it's important to commit to replying to the comments. When you are beginner friendly and you're launching your business, you will not have a clickable link. Actually, you'll never have a clickable link in the comments. That's why it's so important to have an easy to spell domain. Like I would have loved to have gone with Work with Michelle, but nobody spells my name right. So Daily Pay Business was easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. So that's what I did. dailypaybusiness.com. And that's exactly what I did. Yep. And so easy to say, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Fancy's cool, but it causes friction. I say fancy equals friction. We got to keep it simple. And so that's what I did, because here's the thing that excited me about launching a business on YouTube and TikTok. Because first of all, TikTok is the second largest search engine. So people go to TikTok every day with how to launch a business in digital marketing, how to grow a business in digital marketing, how to make money online, how to be a work from home mom, right? There's just so many how-tos that people do. And so a CTA is what has exploded my business. So put this in the comments, CTA, call to action. Now, here's what I love about a CTA. Our entire life, we're told what to do. So a CTA is normal for people to hear, and they receive it very well. Let me ask you guys a question, and I'm going to explain to you what a CTA is. How many times have you watched a really great piece of content, a really great video, and then it ended? And it ended. So you just scrolled on by. How many times have you watched a really great video and it had your next step? And you actually took the next step. That's what a CTA is. It's helping people take the next step. We've been told our entire life how to take the next step. When you got to go to school, when you can take a lunch, when you get out of school, when we eat dinner, when we go to bed, oh, when we work, we even have to ask to be sick. Oh, I need to take a sick day. Oh, I need to put in vacation days. We entire life have been told, it's programmed in us. So when you create a really good video that delivers value, which this is what we spend so much time inside our community teaching you to do, because that's what will set you free. It's no different than anything. Don't be awkward about it. Right? You think about it. You've gone to work at a job sometime in your life. It was uncomfortable when you started the job. But the more you got familiar with, the more you got to know people, the easier it was. Welcome to real world. That's the way it is everywhere. So when you go to launch a business, because I don't know about you, I think I would try to get over being uncomfortable for 2 hours rather than go into a job for 8 to 10 hours a day. You're worth it and your family's worth it. Like to me, it's like, let's go. I'll put my big girl pants on. I'll fail my way to the top. I didn't care. I didn't care how awful my videos were. I didn't care. I cared more about my family. I cared more about how can I stop living paycheck to paycheck? How can I literally be able to do things with them and not have the pressure? That's what I cared about. And so getting over the fear of doing a few videos was so worth it, my friends. And so a CTA is why I love to do videos, because what would you rather do? Bother 20 people, 20 friends, 20 family, DM 20 people, hoping somebody buys? Would you rather do that? Or would you rather create a piece of content that has a CTA at the end? And if they're interested, they go here and they buy. That was the biggest light bulb moment in this digital marketing blueprint. I was like, wait, so all I have to do is create 3 short form videos a day, copy and paste some free ads, and do a CTA. So what I'll do is I will create a video, and at the very end, I'll be like, if you want to learn more, put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. If you want to learn more about the blueprint that I follow, put blueprint in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. That's my CTA. Because I knew if somebody made it to the end of my video, I better have the next step for them. And that's how I've grown my entire business. This is how I built my entire business without ever having to spend any money on ads. Because guess what? This is the sweet spot we're in today, by the way. Huge sweet spot. Huge. Here's what I mean. The only goal of TikTok, the only goal of YouTube is keeping you on the platform. So if you create a video that keeps somebody on the platform, they make it to the end, immediately that video is going to be pushed out to more people like them. The algorithms don't just push a piece of content out to anyone. They push it out to people that are already engaging in similar things that you're talking about. When I discovered that the TikTok algorithms and YouTube will help me find my perfect customer for free, that's awesome, because it's in their favor as well. Because if what shows up in your For You page is what you like to look at, you'll stay on the platform longer. If things show up on your, this is where TikTok or Facebook needs to get better. Facebook is awful with this. Like, I cannot believe, I feel like they're like the dinosaur day. Like, they need to get caught up with the algorithms with YouTube and TikTok. I'm just telling you. I will be having a conversation with my son about something or that he's into. And then I will go to Facebook and it will show up. And I'm like, I'm not into that, Facebook. You're showing this to the wrong person. See, that doesn't happen with you with TikTok. TikTok will only push things in front of you that you want to see. You want to test it? Here's my challenge. Here's the Thursday Thriving Challenge. Test it. So if you're a parent and you have a child that's on TikTok, go to ask them for their phone and say, hey, I'm doing a test right now, and go to their For You page. Now, I do have to share this with you. You're either going to hug them and be proud of them, or you're going to want to take them to church on Sunday, because what you see on their For You page is what they're engaging in. So you're going to know everything about your child by going to their For You page on TikTok. Okay. Now, if you don't have a child, go to your spouse or your significant other or one of your coworkers or your mom or your dad or your brother or your aunt. Go to somebody and say, hey, I'm doing a test right now. Can you pull up your TikTok and go to your For You page? It's going to be completely different than yours. That's the power that we have today. That's how you can build a wildly successful business without bothering friends and family. Matter of fact, I got to tell you this. This is so fun. So when I launched my business, I didn't connect my contacts on my TikTok. So I had 0 followers. And I was 1000% okay with that. Because when I started learning about these algorithms, I was like, wait, if I connect my contacts and my friends and my family start following me, and if they are not my perfect customer, which most aren't going to buy from me, let's just be real, right? But if they're engaging in my stuff, that's the only thing the algorithms can base off of. So they're going to push it out to more people like them, which aren't my buyers. So I launched a TikTok and I didn't connect. And so I started with 0. And I started creating content and it was crickets. Honestly, I was so grateful it was crickets because I sucked really, really bad. I was terrified. I said all the time. I was just really wordy and I was bad. But I knew the only way I could get good is if I was bad first. And and then you get better the more you do. So I was okay that nobody was viewing my content. So I started building a business, made $7,000 my first month off of a brand new account, by the way, because of the CTA. Because what happens is when you create a video, you do a CTA, somebody responds to the CTA. First of all, they made it to the whole video to hear the CTA, pushed out in the For You page more to more people like them. And then if they go and comment, it pushes you out even more in the For You page to more people like them that would engage. That's how I built my entire following. That is how I only have, I don't even know how many followers I have, 95,000, I think. I don't know, 94,000. That's not a lot. I don't think it is for as big as a business I built. So I would rather have less, but more my perfect customer. Because guess what? You can't take followers to the bank and you can't take views to the bank. So the CTA grew my entire business, still does to this day. So I made $7,000 my first month off of this process, $14,000 my second month. I made $21,000 off the TikTok platform before I had 1,000 subscribers, by the way. I was shocked. But in November of 2022, I did 22,000 that month, and I couldn't even believe it. I'd never made that much money online and, never made that much money in network marketing. Like, I was like, are you kidding me? That's like 6 months worth of grind, right? But my point of telling you that is I was in the lobby. We were traveling. My son's a runner and we're at Nike Nationals in South Dakota. And I was in the lobby looking for good lighting, because you look like death if you don't have good lighting. And my son and his friend Logan and his dad Corey walked by. I'm with them every weekend, right? I'm with them every weekend, sports. And he's like, Landon, what's your mom doing? And I knew because he knows how quiet I am. I'm such an introvert. So I knew I was going to shock him. So I heard him say that. And because I'm holding my video and I go, I'm doing my TikTok video. He comes trucking over there, goes, TikTok? You're on TikTok? He couldn't believe it. I said, yeah, that's how I build my business. He goes, what? I mean, I knew you work from home, but you do TikTok? You're on TikTok? I'm like, yes. He said the old mentality of Facebook. He goes, wait, but I've never seen you on TikTok before. I'm like, yes. He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, Corey, if you've seen me on TikTok, everything I've been sharing is wrong. He goes, what do you mean by that? I'm with you every weekend. And I'm like, we're not Facebook. You know, if you're like talking to the same person, like for some odd reason, they're going to show up in your your Facebook. That's Facebook. TikTok isn't like that. I said, Corey, it's based on your interests and behaviors. You're not interested in what I'm doing. And he goes, are you kidding me? That's the way it works. He loves to play pool. I said, can I ask you a question? He goes, what? And I go, how many pool tables do you see in your For You page? He goes, that's all I see. And I'm like, exactly. I've never seen one. That man was blown away. I mean, I'm talking next level blown away by that. So I'm telling you guys, if you have pressure of family, pressure of friends, just build on TikTok. They'll never, ever discover you unless they're interested. There's no way. That's the freedom of what you have. It was so funny when I started making money, my life started changing, and people would like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on TikTok. No, you're not. Dollar for every reaction or the faces of everybody's reaction when they heard that Michelle O'Neill was on TikTok. But everybody's like, I've never seen you on TikTok. I'm like, yes, you guys, that's the power we have today in the digital space. You can build a massively successful business and nobody will even know it. How wild is that? The only way your friends, your family, or anybody's going to discover it is if they're searching for it. I am from the network marketing space. I built my business on Facebook. I didn't want to connect, I didn't want to combine the two because I had created habit on Facebook of building my business by friend requesting people, by DMing people and going back and forth or getting on the phone. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I will go from zero and I will figure this strategy out where I will attract customers to me. So it's interesting because I still do stories on Instagram and Facebook. And so sometimes people that knew me from the network marketing will see one of my stories and then they'll DM me and I don't respond to DMs because I tell you guys, I do not respond to DMs, right? But they're blown away, literally blown away. It's so funny. Many have like, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. And I just am like, I would be a hypocrite, right? I'm teaching people how to build automated. And then they get inside the automations and are like, wow, this is awesome. But none of them even knew I was building a business in digital marketing because none of them saw me on TikTok. Isn't that wild? I'm telling you guys, it has been the most amazing. That's why I say this is the most brilliant marketing strategy that I've ever seen in my entire life. Because guess what? There's 5 billion people on social media. You know how many people have bought from me from YouTube that said, it's a sign I need to buy from you. And I'm like, why is that? And they're like, every time I go search something, YouTube sticks one of your videos in front of me. They're telling me something. They're telling me something. I'm like, yeah, they're telling you you're a perfect fit for me. Because what you're searching is what I can help you with. That's awesome. You guys, your customers are online ready to buy from you. You just got to figure out your right message to them. And I just absolutely love that. Yay, you started that 1K challenge. Love that. Love that. Yeah. Yes. I need suggestions for YouTube channel. Well, why not do the same? You got it. Giggle while you learn. That's your YouTube channel. You're already on YouTube because you're watching me. See, don't overthink it, you guys. Yeah, don't overthink it. My YouTube is Modern Mom Success. So now I will share with you, and I'm the worst advice I got on TikTok, by the way, and it was from an agency, by the way. Oh, and so I partnered up with an agency. It's been over a year, and I was Modern Mom, Michelle underscore Modern Mom on TikTok. My same thing with my Instagram. My Instagram is Modern Mom. I'm a Modern Mom on YouTube. And when I partnered up with that agency, I'm like, man, what do we do with all these fake accounts? So, with that being said, TikTok, I will never DM you. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do trading. I don't do crypto. If you are getting a website and it doesn't have daily pay business in it, it's not me. Be safe. Be safe. And so I said something to him. I'm like, what do we do? He goes, you need to change your name to Official Michelle O'Neill. Dumbest advice anybody's ever given me, because I was really branding Modern Mom Success because I love the fact of helping moms have success. So anyway, yeah, there you go. Is my teaching business. That's cute though. Yeah. So if you have a hard time with it, I mean, I didn't overthink it. I'm just a mom and I wanted to have success as a mom, right? So anyway, I think I'm kind of lame on TikTok because it's Official Michelle O'Neill. But has it affected my income? No. So my point of saying that is don't overthink it. Mhm. Yay! I just bought the Legacy Builder program. I'm very excited and nervous. Awesome. And both are expected, Ashley. Right? The unknown is the nervous and the excited part. My best advice is follow it step by step. That's, you guys, if you want to know the secret to my success, I became a student to the blueprint. I knew I was lacking in something. So I was like, you are going to be coachable. You're going to follow this process step by step. I had a 3-year plan, by the way. My first year was to make $54,000 a year, learning how to master the 2-hour workday. My second year plan was to learn the skills to make $300 a day, which is $109,000. That was going to be life-changing for my family. My third year goal was to completely change my family's life and start leaving that legacy. And that was to make 600 a day, which is 219,000 a year. I had a 3-year plan. So, because it's no different like if you want to go be a dentist, you have like a 6-year plan, right? To get the degree. And we're okay with that. So when you want to launch into a new space, you got to be okay with a learning curve. Now, I didn't realize how well the blueprint would shave off the learning curve for me. So I ended up making 152,000 in 6 months, made my first million in 17 months, and just hit my second million. And I just hit my 2-year anniversary in the digital marketing space. Wild. Like it's still so surreal to me. And so that's my best advice. Stay coachable, follow the process. It's like paint by numbers, right? You paint all the 7s green, all the 4s orange, all the 6 purple. If you paint it the right color, it's going to come out a really cool picture. Same thing with this blueprint, right? If you follow it step by step and don't bounce around, it's going to come out really, really good. We have 42, I think, people inside our community that are 6-figure income earners already in less than 2 years. We have 12 self-made millionaires in South Africa rand money. 12. And I'm just a gal in Kansas that followed this blueprint, created 3 short form posts a day. A gal in South Africa, Cecilia, discovered it, purchased. She created that ripple. She was the first self-made millionaire. Then there was another one, another one, another one, all from following the steps in the blueprint. The blueprint works if you are willing to do the work. The blueprint works. I got to share something with you guys. Yes, exactly. The algorithms work. Jason said, I'm seeing John C. Maxwell videos in years from 12 days ago recommending because I watched these. Yes, me too. Isn't John C. Maxwell so good? Man, he just, warms my heart. So I got to share this with you guys because like I said, I had a 3-year plan, right? And never, oh gosh, is it in here? Never in my wildest dreams did I think it would turn into this. So I tried to make an income in network marketing. And I was working really, really hard for a small percent. And I couldn't get any traction. I now make more in 2 days what I used to make in 30 days grinding and working hard in network marketing. And so that's why I was like, I gotta, there's gotta be a better way. And I've discovered in digital marketing, there is a better way. When you can make 100% profit, completely automate your business, that is a better way. But my daughter was going to school at this time to be a hairstylist. And so she finished her school, and then I watched her in a hair salon make a small percent, right? And I was like, it was like deja vu all over, right? Like mom did it, and now I'm watching my daughter do it. So when I started making income, I started leaving legacies for my family. The money is just the byproduct to live life on your terms. And I was getting my hair done. It was the beginning of the year, this year. And one of the gals in the salon, she jokingly said, "Hey, there's a salon for sale. You should buy it." I said, "Well, let me look at it." Because I've been saying to my daughter for months, "Chelsea, you should just go rent a chair. At least you're making 100% profit." And she'd be like, "No, mom, I don't want to be in a room by myself." Well, anyway, make a long story short, I bought the salon, and we have a salon, and we got pictures taken yesterday. And so this is my daughter, by the way. I'm just sharing with you because dreams come true. And you can not only change your life, you can change your family's life. But here's the funny part. These girls we were working at that other salon with my daughter, and they all came with us. And so Malia is actually the one here that recommended it. And so because of her is the reason why. But anyway, that's them. But I got to share this with you because this is Malia's son. And oh my gosh, is that not so cute? Oh, like I just love that so much. And it's just so sweet because like I wouldn't be able to have a relationship like this with these amazing gals. And we're excited because we're gonna have like a Halloween party there on October 25th. And I can do these things now because I know how to market. This digital marketing process, my only goal was to make 54,000 a year. I never knew the doors it would open. So I'm sharing that with you because I get how you feel right now, scared, uncertainty. But I will tell you, if you're willing to be coachable and learn new skills, sky's the limit. Sky is the limit, my friend. So, thank you, Michael. And so my son that is in college, he is actually getting some real estate classes, and him and I are going to invest in property together. And so that's the legacy I'm leaving. And I will share something with you. I actually learned this on Instagram, and it was such a like wow moment. This lady was talking on Instagram. I just love social media. I mean, I'm here and I'm changed my family's life because of social media. Do you guys realize you can make a post today and completely change somebody's life? The gal for me was Carissa. This other gal, I don't remember her name, but I did save the video on Instagram. She talked about how um, when you come into money, that you should buy a home and rent it and rent out the home to pay it off, right? Or if you have cash, save it back. But she goes, then when your children, which mine are too old for this, but I'm going to do this with my grandchildren, when they once the house is paid off, put the money that the rent that's coming in and use that to pay for their college. And then when they graduate from college, give them the house. And you can give them the house to live in, or they can use it as an additional income stream. I'm like, isn't that brilliant? So I have 5 grandchildren. My goal, and they're pretty young, like the oldest is 7. So I still have time to do that with each of them, right? And so we're going to do that. But then me and my son's goal is to have 30 rental properties in the next 3 years. And so I'm doing that with him. And actually, when I get off of here, we're going to go look at a building to rent to have our own office to start this, because we'll have to start, what is it called? Anyway, I don't know what it's called. Property management company. And then my other daughter wants to help with that as well. So yes, Michael, you're exactly right. It has opened doors for my family that we never thought was possible, because we lived in such a paycheck to paycheck mentality. So not only will this blueprint teach you how to be massively successful in the digital marketing space, it's going to teach you how to dream again. It's going to teach you how to get visions again and be able to leave that legacy for your family. And so if you go back and look at my last 2 years, that's been the most important part. That it's raised the standards for my kids. I've raised their expectations of what it's like in the workforce. My other son, I was going to go into he was working doing garage doors and a lawn company, and he loved it. Loved it. And so the guy started going through a divorce. And he's like, you guys, I'm going to have to sell the company. And I said, Logan, I'll buy it. That's something I can do with you. Well, it ended up getting caught up in the divorce, right? So it's like, we're not even going to go there. So anyway, my son was looking at going to another company, but then he's watching us. And anyway, so he just started working with us. And so I just hired my son, who's going to do more of the production side as well. So yes, Michael, it has literally just changed my family's life and the perspective. And I'm not even talking the money, I'm talking the possibilities. And this is how you get rid of that lack mentality. This is how we get rid of that generational wealth or the generational struggle and recreate generational wealth. And I just absolutely love that. I just love that. And it's possible for anyone. It just truly is. So yeah, so it is a one-time payment. Yeah, there's 4 different digital programs. You got to get the one that's best for your goals and dreams. That's for you to decide, right? And then after you purchase a program, it's a one-time $29 website fee. And then after that, you only have 2 more little expenses. It's a domain, which is $3.99, and your professional email, which is like $25 for the year, which I guarantee, let's say it's $30 total for that. That's more than you spend in a month in gas. And that's just one time a year, you got to pay that. There's no monthly expenses. And I love that for you so much. That's your goal for your children. Yes, it is. That's the most important part. You know, when I'm on my deathbed, I want my children, I don't want any regret, by the way. You know, it's like people say, we live, we have one life. Yeah, we only live once. Like, why don't we live it? Or we only die once. So why don't we live life while we're here? But I want to be on my deathbed proud of what I've left my children. And I want them to celebrate my death because I've left a legacy for them. And I don't know, life is precious. We're here. So why not we make the best out of it? And why not when we leave, we've left a different generational following, right? No more generational wealth. Let's go to the generational or no more generational struggle. Let's go to the generational wealth. Let's leave our generations with wealth mentality, not employee mentality, not scarcity mentality. And there's never been more of a sweet spot in today's world. Take advantage of it. I can promise you, you will not regret it. You just won't. Thank you, John. Yes. Hello, Dr. Wendy Rogers. How are you, my friend? Thank you, Heather. You're so sweet, my friend. Yeah. So right here, check it out if you guys want to check it out. It's right here, dailypaybusiness.com, because we're paid daily. If you're interested, great. I would absolutely love to work with you. If you're not interested, I'm just proud of you for looking at it. So many times we like spend time listening to somebody, but we don't take action. Movement is what creates the miracles. Movement. Even if that is looking at it and going, nope, not for me. At least you can check it off and not waste your time on my lives anymore. And you can go somewhere else and figure out how you're going to change your life. But go change your life. Life is too short. Just like the other day, somebody's like, what are you going to do with the politics going on? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I going to do? There's not a president that can change you. You can change you. You. The worst thing you can do is watch and wait. Just go design your life. Just go design your life. Stop making excuses for what can happen in your life. I'm not making excuses. I'm going after it and I'm showing my children what's possible. I'm showing my grandchildren what's possible. I envision my grandchildren graduating from college and I get to give them a deed on a home. That's what I envision. And the great part is when I buy these 5 homes, I will pay cash. I will pay cash. I paid cash for a lake house. That's freedom on another level. Like freedom on another level. As soon as I sell this house and out of this house, I literally am living completely debt free in my dream home. I just want that for you. The way your mind is going to work, the decisions that you'll make when you have complete freedom will change your life. You're worth it and your family's worth it. Yes. The perfect Michelle, that's the freedom. Yes, perfect Michelle, that's the freedom I seek. Yes, it is. I'm responsible for my destination. Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is. So I know there's no president can stop you. Oh, I love you too, Billy. Love you guys so much. I have such an amazing community, like pure heart. But it's like I see people like getting so caught up in politics. And I'm like, get caught up in you with the vision for your life. For your life. Nobody can take that away from you. Like nobody can. You can design your life. Like it's there. It's there for you to take. And we have such a sweet spot right now in the digital marketing space. Why not you, my friend? And you know what? You want change or you still wouldn't be here. So give yourself a hand. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you for being here. So proud of you. It's awesome. You and the community have helped me so much to get out of a bad place mentally and physically. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, my friend. You know, that's what I love about our community. So many people are like, I went in the community to make money. I didn't realize I would go in there to grow and make friends. I'm like, oh, that's the best thing I could ever hear. It's the best thing I could ever hear. So, all right, I gotta go because I gotta go meet to go look at some rental property. But right here, dailypaybusiness.com because we're paid daily. Check it out. If you're interested, great. If you're not, that's 100% okay. I'll be back tomorrow. Actually, I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time because we have our free webinar tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be awesome. So, is it okay to include the legacy builder in an additional income stream while Absolutely, John. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Multiple income streams, I think is phenomenal. I just did my first YouTube video. Yes, Billy, way to go. Way to go. I love that. So good. Take action. You'll feel better. So YouTube, you guys have been fantastic today. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time.